Good morning. Captain Matt Edwards here, retired, with another short video. Today's one is about the cost of living. The cap on the cost of living, actually, on the SSIP program, which was copied into law with the earnings loss benefit. Now, they've recently removed the cost of living cap on the earnings loss benefit, but as usual, the government is doing it on a going forward basis. Now, what person in their right mind would think it's okay for the government to bring in a benefit like the earnings loss benefit, impose a 2% cap on it because that's what SSIP used to do, and then 10 years later say, hey, that's wrong. We shouldn't have put a 2% cap on the cost of living. After all, we give the guaranteed income supplement, the Canada pension plan, the old age, all those. We don't put a cap on those. So, hey, let's change it. But we won't fix it back from 2006 to 2016. Why would we do that? We can save money by not doing that. Well, the bigger issue is, why did SSIP do it? The Great West Life, the Sun Life, and the Industrial Alliance plans all have a 3% cap, which is 50% higher. But again, that's unfair too. Back in the 80s, there was cost of living adjustments of up to 10, 11, 12%. So if you were a disabled person back in those days and you were stuck at 2 or 3% cap on the cost of living, then as the inflation went up, your money didn't keep pace with it, because that's all a cost of living is. The cost of living allowance simply makes sure that your money stays the same. You don't get more money by doing that. Everybody thinks, a lot of people think at least, that the cost of living is this great bonus. All it is protection that your money doesn't get worse. Okay, you're not going to make any big amount of money on the cost of living, because the cost of living is the cost of inflation. Now, if you got 2% on your SSIP and the cost of living was only 1%, then you'd be up. But all they try to do is to match it. So, the moral of this video is they ought to go back and fix this for the disabled veteran who was injured in service back to the date that they got injured. It is unfair to treat a disabled veteran worse than an old person.